So I just finished knitting the baby flax sweater in Knitted Wit Sport, and I thought I would just do a quick little video on weaving in this last end. The sweater is knit from the top down, and so this is an end from the cast on. So what I'm going to do here, I could have threaded this beforehand. So if we flip this over, we can see that the yarn where I connected it in the round, there's a little tail there. And so what I'm going to do is bring this over and just bring that down into that purl bump that is on the wrong side of the fabric. And right now I do have the sweater flipped inside out. So what I'm going to do from there is this line of stockinette stitches on this side, well, knit stitches. On the right side of the work, it's really purl stitches. And what I'm going to do is take the yarn needle and just slip it into one leg of that stitch and do that all the way down that column. So I'm just kind of whip stitching that in. So the ribbing on this sweater, it calls for you to knit an inch of ribbing at the neckline. So just doing this is going to weave in the tail about an inch. So before I continue, let's just flip this around. And you can see, you can't see that whip stitch in the purl column at all. You can see it's a little bit thicker there, but when you flip it around this way, you can't see that at all. So then what I like to do to just secure it a little bit farther, it doesn't take much here, is I'm just going to, what am I doing? I'm going to duplicate stitch on the reverse stockinette side of the fabric. So on the other side of the sweater, this is stockinette. And so I'm just going to do a few stitches where I'm following the path that the yarn is taking in the main part of the sweater. And it doesn't really matter, but I always like to end with the tail going, basically ending in the same direction. It's facing down as the sweater is worn. So I'm just going to snip that about ½ an inch from there. After I wash and block it, I'll trim that tail a little bit closer, but I like to have just a little bit of room to move. So now, let's see if I can knock over the tripod. We have a pretty smooth join there where we connected to knit in the round.